Morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today, I'm going to be going over some final Phase 2 quick preparation tips that you can use to make sure once Phase 2 launches on February 8th, you can get out there, you can just grind, level, whatever you want to do in the best, most effective way. And so these tips are just some super easy tips everyone can do to just make their characters as optimal as possible, so when you're out there you don't have to come back to town because your bags are full or something odd like that. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the very first thing that you're going to want to make sure you do before you go out into the world is empty your bags. So I have, all 8 characters and their bags are a mess. I haven't even taken the time to do this yet, but there's just so many random things that you might have, like shiny fish scales. I don't need these on a mage. 20 wool cloth. I don't need that. I have my alternative gear set. This is great to put in the bank because I'll either level AoE or single target, so I don't need to have both with me. Just a ton of things like this 1 fish oil, absolutely useless. 3 tangy clam meat, I should give that to my hunter, cook it into some well-fed food. Just so much stuff that's just, why do I have this? I'm not going to be using it all the time, so we'll keep it essential. Then the next thing is to make sure that the character you want to level first has enough gold for their mount. So it's going to be around 50 gold. So right here, my mage has 34 gold on him. So if I look up here, my hunter has 96 of the gold. So what I want to do is spread out my gold to the characters I plan on leveling, instead of everyone having a decent amount. Kind of stockpile it on the character that I want to get my mount first, which will be whatever I level to 40 first, which will most likely be my mage. Because you want to make sure you have that gold for your mount, because if you don't, then it's gonna, you don't want to have to send the mail over, wait an hour for it to get it, or if you don't even have a stockpile of gold, farm enough gold to have your mount, because that's going to be the most important thing to get at 40. It should be pretty easy to have that gold by now, especially if you've been playing the game. You just kind of get it, especially with all the questing and sort of the inflated economy we set at 50 gold is pretty easy to get. Next is going to be sort your mail and your bank, and also in the process of doing that, mail the loot to the proper tunes that you're going to be doing stuff. What I mean by that is, my mage is a tailor, so I want to mail all my silk cloth to my mage so then I can have bolts of silk cloth, etc. Stuff like that. Sorting your bank. Right now his bank is full of all these quest items, and so all the bolts of silk cloth and stuff that I have are on my bank tune in the mail. What I need to do with that is then go ahead and mail them back over here, so my mage has the stuff ready to go. Another thing of proper mail, and you can do this with consumables, arrows. If you're wondering why I have these razor arrows in my bag, I'm going to go ahead and mail these to my hunter, because arrows are mailable, ammo, whatever you're using, because he has a bow, so arrows for him. They can just sit in his mailbox. That'll stay there for 30 days, and then anytime I run out of arrows, I can just bam, hit up the mailbox, have a nice amount of arrows in case I'm somewhere that I can't buy arrows. You can do this with consumables and stuff that you might be using while leveling. Like if I'm leveling as fire and I have these fire elixirs, I can use those as well. Mana pots, just to have more of what you have in your bank as sort of an unlimited storage, because you can utilize the mailbox a ton with that. And then also, very important that you have a bank tune / tunes with, disenchanting and tailing are probably the 2 main ones that this applies for, because you get greens and you get cloth on every character, so you can use those to fund those characters. But just if you have those tunes, make sure that they're set up, they're ready to receive goods, and can process them. Otherwise, the worst thing would be you send a ton of silk cloth or mage weave cloth to a character, and then you log off on that one and he's not ready to go, so you got to spend 10-20 minutes getting him set up to sort of process that loot when he could be out there leveling. Next, I want to talk about flight paths. Make sure you get some of the biggest flight paths in the game that you are going to be using for Phase 2. For Horde, that would be the Kaghoe flight path right here in the Badlands. Very, very important that you get this one. It kind of connects all of Eastern Kingdoms for Horde. Another one is going to be the Swamp of Sorrows flight path. Another great one that you want to make sure you get because it saves you from having to journey from Stranglethorn Vale to Stonard when you're sort of questing. You can just simply fly there, and it's something that you can do right now. Kaghoe is a bit of a pain to get right now because you have to journey all the way down through Wrathy Highlands and Alliance territory. I would not recommend corpse running through Burning Steppes, Searing Gorge, and to the Badlands. I did that on my Druid, and it took a very long time. And then some important flight paths for Alliance players to get are going to be 1, Booty Bay. I know that seems pretty odd to say, but Booty Bay is really key and kind of hard to get. You can run straight down through Duskwood, or you can go to Ratchet and then take the flight path or take the boat over, either or. And then 2 more Alliance flight paths that you're going to be wanting to get is going to be Feathermoon Stronghold and Feralis, as well as the 1000 Needles one, which is right here at like this camp for the Alliance. It's like right at the border here. Then Horde should also get the Feralis flight path because there's no reason not to do it. And then the final tip that I have for you guys is have your plan finalized, whether you're going to be grinding dungeons, whether you're pre-questing like you see me here having all these quests ready to go, just whatever you're doing. If you're just going to simply go out there and quest and just enjoy the game, either, it doesn't matter what you want to do, just, have that plan finalized. If you're doing it with a group of people, make sure, your group's ready to go and just have some logistical planning. Just don't log in and be like, well, let's go, you have plenty of time to set up, and all these tips and stuff can really help you guys. But anyway, that's it for this video. I definitely would love to hear if you guys have any other tips, simple things that you can do to sort of make your questing or leveling better, however means that you decide to do it. Definitely drop it down below. I love reading them. And that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you have a great day, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. It truly means a lot to me. If you happen to find anyone that you know would also benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. It helps me out a ton and allows me to keep doing what I love every single day, and that is gaming and sort of helping people any way that I can. So finally, thank you so much, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Goodbye.